Creation. A world on the brink. In the age of sorrows, dangers abound and cataclysms loom on the horizon. But it is not without heroes. The Exalted, those chosen and empowered by the mightiest of the gods, are all around the world. They have and can pull it back from the precipice of oblivion. That is when they aren't too busy fighting each other. Now, chills as aura.
It is cold as hell in this cold-ass, frigid-ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper?
Korak as Lythander.
You oven the hot food to eat the food. Butch Hartman is a terrible person.
Alatos as Gavel.
I found you, faker!
With Gamerex as everyone else. Who are you calling a faker, faker? Must band together to save the dreaming sea, and perhaps reality itself from the greatest threat creation has ever known. All this and more on FateBreakers.
Bark, bark.
Woof!
No, it is definitely Black Hole Sean who we met.
That's a
ago.
human.
Was.
Black hole.
Yes. Yeah,
Was.
so you see, if that was a human, that means humanity has way too much potential and needs to be stopped.
Oh my goodness.
It's like the Uchiha theorem.
You're not actually too far
That
off
is
from her
not.
mindset.
I am saying nothing.
Well, actually pretty far off, but anyway. Hey, you've seen the bit fun joke. You tell me what happened last session, Korak.
I fell asleep midway through.
No, you
my
didn't.
Goodness, no, you didn't.
Are you sure?
Your audio lines prove otherwise.
Indeed.
It's been 2 weeks! It's been 2 weeks since I looked at you.
Korak, can you solve solve the math problem?
Okay,
You're being called to the front of the class.
Okay. Alright, hear me out. So, question was, last episode we were talking to Obsidian Leopard. We had to make a few hard deals because we also brought somebody else. They wanted I forget, what power did they, or what information did they want?
Oh my god!
What?
Korak's normally really high functioning. Whenever we hit the record button, something happens.
So,
Wait, what happened?
Don't worry about it. Alright, you guys take over. People who actually remember.
So,
I remembered the greater detail, almost,
Obsidian-
of wanting my help for something.
I remember being extremely insulted when when this happened because Obsidian Leopard pulled us aside from within the ring into his cool undead mansion boat thing in order to discuss the terms of. Motherfucker wants to use necromancy on the bones of the fucking
Shoot,
the Heart Eater.
Yes, I forgot about that part. I forgot about the Heart Eater because I thought we got rid of it completely.
Yeah, we had until this motherfucker came along and said, "What if I brought it back though? What if I spinned it? What if I flipped it?
What if I use it as a nuke, as a Bronze Age nuke on Kamthahar and fuck the Prasadi over?"
Oh, also,
Yeah.
I am a little amazed. We found a line Gavel does not want to cross.
Surprisingly,
The
there
commotion
was
the commotion managed to get so heated that what I believe Rex describes as the if we were evil, this guy would be the main villain of the campaign type character. The Shepherd. Or the main antagonist, rather.
About.
He prevented us from bringing up the deal ever again within how many days? How did the effect of the
About 5 days in narrative time.
Yes, it was some sort of charm that used.
He snuck in there after declaring himself legally dead on Heaven's paperwork. Then did that. Then tried to convince you to give him the bones, and then pieced out via admitting to a crime and teleporting to jail.
I think, I don't remember exactly what ended up happening. I don't think we gave anyone the bones. I think we kept the bones.
No, but Lythander was sufficiently rattled via their very good arguments to give them big die bonuses to what they'll do next.
Oh, goodness.
What did I do? What?
Lest we forget, Gavel had to had to hard push Aura into not making any deals.
Also,
Yes,
they have
it
no
was
idea
very-
where the bone's at.
That
I don't
session.
even
It
know where
was
the
a
bones
very
are at.
It was a very difficult. I was scared. I had the bones the entire time. I was carrying them in my
I thought
mouth.
they were in the Gal.
Yes.
Oh, okay, it's a bit. Also, some stuff about Nue came to the fore.
Indeed.
Background character has just been kind of plottering about through the campaign. Hey, it turns out she's accidentally behind Yazir in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a past life?
King...
If I recall, this may have been like a past life thing, just like how.
Yeah, this was a past.
Yes,
life thing.
as those often happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
Basically, Kyoshi fucked up and Aang has to deal with it.
yes. But yeah, what ended up happening with that? She ended up following us into the next arc over, which placed us in the midst of a conspicuous little island nation. We were met by a couple of friendly fellows who were none too pleased about the this resurgence of a giant brain in the middle of their sea.
Oh yeah, that's happened. Aurora.
Yeah.
Shit, I knew this would happen. I knew I would mix up Aura and Aurora at some point. God
it's
damn
happened
it.
with Korak, so it's happened with you.
Wait,
It
what did I
happened.
do?
Yep. All that's left
Yes.
is me.
Mixing up Aura, Chills' character, and Aurora,
Oh.
the dead Incarna.
One in the middle of the sea.
Yes.
Inexplicably, all their blood ended up in a pool on the opposite side of the planet.
We're not going to worry about that.
It's not within.
That's the projectionist problem, not yours.
It's not within range of responsibility, so we don't have to deal with it by law. Yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, minor tweaks and updates on that. It wasn't really a local so much as someone who just walked out of the fucking ocean. A man by the name who goes by the mononym of LCD can be the joke is that all the alchemicals in this game are named after computer
Yes,
parts.
I remember you
Yes.
you had a little bit of a difficult time thinking of a name for this gentleman because
The audience didn't get to hear that.
Mm-hmm. That was... Yes.
And you are currently en route with him in tow because it seems like busting up the Fair Folk is generally what men and women and people of renown want to do when you are invested with power via the greatest gods, is you want to bash some soul-eating monster's face in, especially when that face is yours.
Yes. Gavel is finally going to get what she wants. Hopefully.
Hey, Lythander, go ahead and make a Fortitude plus Integrity roll.
Oh boy.
What a way to return.
What's my integrity score at? 1.
Sounds like Patrick drying out in Sandy's dome. What kind of place is this?
SpongeBob!
3.
3... No, actually, 1... Yeah, that's 3 successes.
Well,
Oh,
that is a success, thankfully. on
Also,
this roll.
I thought
Let's go!
I accidentally put the dash in there. Oops.
Hey, Lythander, where are you keeping
What,
the doorknob?
Oh, to get to
The doorknob
to
given
get to
to
the
you
shop,
by-
whatever. That isn't
Yeah.
the goal.
Okay, you get a ping from...
My wife?
Righteous Knife.
Hi.
Yeah, the caretaker, and something is starting to teleport there willy-nilly, like it's trying to get out somewhere. It's a little doorknob.
Do you mind just throwing that up to me, my love?
It gets
Thank
heated out,
you.
and it's placed in your hand, and all of a sudden you're not in there anymore. You're in the shop. You're not on the beach. You're in the
Oh,
shop.
hello there, my fine friend. Thank you for calling me.
There are two incredibly buff women surrounding you on both sides.
Nice.
Nice.
You just see Lythander just... Oh no. I forgot to put my clothes on.
Oh, that's not the only thing you forgot.
Did I forget?
The shopkeep says, strolling up behind a corner.
Yes. Yes.
Did you ever give me those forms I asked for in exchange for that little jade piece? The flute, the rod, the tube.
Wait, what forms was I supposed to give him?
You're supposed to get him all the shit you took from Mion's desk.
Did I grab that?
You grabbed it. I don't remember you ever giving it to him.
Oh, yes, here you go. I handed it to him.
He doesn't take them at first. One of the buff women takes it. That's not the main concern, though. In exchange for healing you, I was promised a big supply of opal. It's a rare ingredient I need.
I don't actually remember any of this.
Archive my mentality. You did in exchange for healing the wounds you took fighting Mion, because that was magic damage that needed outside help to heal.
Him, though. I honestly don't remember any of this. I remember the fight with Neon. I remember the fight, and I thought somebody else healed me, and not him.
It was him.
Do I have opal? Do I know where I could get it?
You have the Heart Eater's skeleton, which is made of opal.
I'm not giving him that. So...
Is it possible that any of us...
No.
With maybe perhaps
it probably is
an intimacy that discourages the existence of this creature could intervene in this.
So I have not come in contact with a good supply of opal to give you. The only opal that I have is highly corrupted and is something that needs to be destroyed rather than given.
Well, it depends on your method of destruction. I could easily refashion it into something else. You do have a source, and that's enough for me.
So, do you know what a Heart Eater is?
Isn't that you? Don't you eat hearts
Okay,
for
let me
your
rephrase
thing?
this. It is a big, giant guy that even scares the higher-ups above everyone.
You mean...
You need to explain that better!
I also forgot it out of character what the Heart Eater, like, how big of a threat the Heart Eater actually was in conjunction, technically.
So, I cannot believe
because we took care of it so easily.
Partially because the
know!
dice treated you really well in that fight. Serious mode was on and everything. You could have legit
and
died,
yet I barely
and yet...
took any damage. But, sorry, basically it is something that would consume the world and then produce more terrible things. And would constantly recover itself and continue to corrupt. To which we have it sealed thoroughly in bones, but if those bones were to get out of said seal, it would continue to corrupt. The Heart Eater was the economy, right? Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes.
Good. My brain thought two separate things because we had two different names for it. I explained to him the horrors of the economy and everything.
The economy was the name of that particular Heart Eater.
I explained to him the horrors to which the Heart Eater, the economy has produced. And that I would rather try to supply him another set of opal over accidentally releasing this guy.
I'll cut you a deal with what they say, one last chance.
Okay, what is that?
Where are you right now? Where's about on the way to? That's a rhetorical question, I know where.
I just follow my compatriots.
I'm very sorry, Lythander. I cannot assist you. I can't help you. I know you're being scammed, but I can't help you.
I know that you're on the way to a freehold, and my particular brand of magic, as the power of dreams and the wild intersect quite readily, I can make much more use out of a Raksh's heart grace than I could a chunk of rock.
My brain is trying to...
I want a fairy's heart.
Oh.
So, I know I shouldn't ask what you're planning to do with the heart of a fairy. Because that sounds like very devious things. Are you actually evil? Or are you just neutral? And I should just shut up and not say anything else.
See, the thing about evil is that that's just a word, and one person's evil is another's paragon of virtue. Many would call your friend, the Green Lady, not that Green Lady, not the sidereal who goes by the name the Green Lady. I mean your lady friend who is green. Many would call her evil simply because she consorts with demons, for example.
I mean, she is.
Gavel is green.
Her aura is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that would have helped. That would have helped a lot to know that.
Side note: he
So
actually was mixing her up with a canonical character named the Green Lady.
I mean,
Well, yes, because well, I always drew Gavel's aura as like a bright red.
Still looks super
I
safe,
mean-
though. Don't worry.
okay. Yes, I'm technically evil as well. The whole world is evil.
By whose metric? So then, no, I wouldn't call myself evil. If the entire world
So then you are
considers
true
itself
evil,
then quite an interesting view you have there. Perhaps. At the end of the day, I'm just a merchant who wants his recompense.
Okay.
At least to you.
Can I just get you a different jade? Because we never
And-
actually came across... You never gave me a deadline.
I believe the deadline was when you came across a significant source of opal.
Is that significant, though?
An entire skeleton's plenty for what I need.
So you don't need that much opal. You honestly need very...
Well, you said it was you said he was a giant monster of
How
some
much of a
variety.
skeleton technically was it? Because I don't think we got that big of amount from him. Because I'm thinking that he's a human-sized skeleton.
Like
Yeah,
basic
so- yeah,
6
it's
foot
only
tall dude.
It's only not that much opal, honestly, overall. It's like my body of opal. Not even. Yeah, which isn't a
About
lot.
2 meters worth then.
You said a significant
That's
amount.
about what I
That's not
need.
a significant amount, though. That's a small amount of opal.
Well, that depends on what you consider.
Then
Not
we
for my
should have
purposes,
agreed
it
upon
isn't.
that then, because I thought this wouldn't be a significant amount of opal for you. I was thinking of getting you more opal than that.
Do you want to go ahead and give me a read intentions action?
Sure. Read intentions would be, what ability? Would that be,
Presence in this case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that is going to be with any...
Any attribute, yeah.
Ha 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 ha, 2.
2 successes.
He has resolve of 3.
Ooh.
So, the most I could give you with that, aside from him, his face is constantly shifting and in motion, like a pool of water constantly rippling.
Mhm.
So it is difficult to read his face because his face is constantly in flux. The one thing I'll give you from the failed check, it seems like he's not giving you the whole picture.
Okay.
It seems like he's not lying except by omission.
Okay.
Now, in regards to the Heart's Grace, that will be perfectly stable once you manage to extract it from the fairy.
Can I just give you the
Perhaps
fairy?
get That would also qualify as giving it the heart, since I would butcher it for parts, yes.
Where can I find a fairy? In this area.
Oh, I assumed that I saw through the doorknob that you were on the way there.
That's very fair. I will just, and can I just throw the knob at it, or?
I'm afraid I'm not much of a fighter. You would need to subdue it first.
Ah, but that wasn't part of the deal. You just wanted it. Are you adding more to the deal on top of the deal that you're giving me anew?
I know that you're trying to confuse me to claim my shape.
Actually,
Don't.
I'm not.
The two muscular women
I
step
am
closer.
actually not! This is a serious question! I am not trying to... I have no intentions of stealing your shape.
He's going to do read intentions on you.
I am not trying to steal his shape.
Then what are you
5,
trying
6,
to do?
7.
I am trying to make him realize that he is asking for more than what he's like. He keeps on adding to the thing that he wanted initially, because he said, "Oh, just giving it to him would do," and now he wants it subdued. So what do I get if I subdue it?
Well, you need to give it.
I can just
Well,
but you get what I'm getting at, though, right?
A little bit,
He's
yeah.
asking for more, so why? So I could I should be asking for something if he wants more than that.
Well, I just need the heart. I don't care if you give it to me dead or alive.
And when's the deadline for this one?
Girls, when do you think would be fair? And you look up and realize you didn't see the girls look in their faces because they don't have any.
Oh.
Neat. You stole their faces.
Oh no, they never had them.
Oh, so these are constructs. You are very kinky.
Not going to bother addressing that. So, some kind of silent communication appears to take place, almost like telepathy. He kind of tilts his head and looks back and forth as they seem to have some kind of talk. Yes, that would seem fair. There's a tournament there. There's the finals of that Grand Fest are coming up. I will expect the Heart's Grace no sooner than then. Or no later than that.
No sooner than then. Okay.
No.
No sooner.
No sooner and no later.
No sooner.
And no later.
No sooner. You said
and
sooner.
no later.
We agreed on no sooner.
That was a character misspeak. That was a GM misspeak out of character.
Oh, come on! You won't let me take that.
No, sorry.
Come on.
I'll let you take it if I also add no later. No sooner and no later.
Ah, but you already said no later or no sooner.
Gross. And they grab both, and each of them grab you by one arm.
Yes. Oh, you can have these swim trunks back.
The swim trunks dissolved long ago. They were never a permanent thing.
Really? You said they were.
Odd, as soon as you seem to step into the store, they seem to dissolve, almost as if he deliberately unmade them.
Oh, do you want the magic straw as well?
No, we're past that.
Oh, what do you mean we're past that?
The Heart's Grace is what I really want.
Oh.
I don't care
Why?
about transactions that have been passed.
Oh, even if I have the receipt?
I don't recall giving you a receipt.
I pull out the receipt.
You were never given a receipt.
I was given a receipt.
Were you?
Yes.
Archive my mentality.
I was.
Were you?
I was. I
Okay.
pull out the receipt. So you're saying I can't do a return with the receipt?
You were perfectly aware of our no refund policy when you walked in the store's door. It runs out after only a few days.
Ah, okay. But you destroyed my precious magic swimsuit that I bought.
I'm done playing nice. Just get the friggin' grace.
Tell me what it's for.
That's gonna need a persuade action.
Alrighty, so persuade action.
Force plus presence.
I'm gonna use performance instead.
Not applicable in this
It
case,
is
sorry.
since I'm acting. Yes.
Are you?
Okay, fine. I'll allow it because of the buff women.
Yeah.
Restricting your movements. You gotta do a lot of facial acting with this.
Ha!
You're
ha!
making some...
2 successes.
Would you like to stunt this?
Would you like to stunt this?
I unfortunately do not know if it will make a difference or not, but we shall
I
see.
begin swinging my feet back and forth while they're lifting me.
Go ahead, that's a funny mental image.
Primate
Ha
mode.
ha ha ha! Wow!
Nothing.
This
Darn it.
system hates me.
No, only sometimes. You've actually gotten a lot of good luck on the past few rolls.
When it
Yeah, when
matters.
it matters.
No, it has mattered before. Did you
Yeah,
remember
like I said,
2
it matters.
episodes ago? Don't you remember 2 episodes ago? He was on fucking fire.
Yeah. You're right.
The
Fine.
clock's ticking, Lythander.
Lythander, you must choose now.
Fine, I will get you the heart.
Pleasure doing business with you. And then the 2 extremely buff women chuck you through the door, and Lythander lands on a heap in
I
the boat.
prevent
From your
that
guys' perspective, how so?
by by turning into a different animal and then walking out.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a attribute plus athletics check. Depending on what animal you turn into, that could add a die bonus.
I was turned into a bird.
4.
Alright, go ahead and give me a stunt bonus for that.
4 successes. Please
No.
get an additional 2 successes. Oh, come on!
4 is what you needed,
So
though.
close.
So just barely. You weave between the tendrils of the buff women. Yes, they have tendrils now.
Okay.
Ugh.
Nice.
And swore back through the door on your own terms.
Look,
Meanwhile,
man.
No one
we'll
kicks
go to you on for
Lythander
a couple
out!
minutes.
Lythander kicks himself out!
Look, I was already sold by the buff women. You didn't need to keep adding stuff. I was already there. I already had the contract signed.
Oh, goodness.
Well, you didn't see them, unfortunately. Next time, maybe. So, from your guys' perspective, made when you are loading onto Niue to, like, get ready to sail out towards the
Oh
antagonist's
yes,
fleet.
Niue is our ship right about now.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Lythander vanishes and doesn't reappear for another 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he does come back, he is flying very rapidly in the form of some kind of bird of prey.
Sorry,
So,
I just
What?
Appears to be dripping with goo.
so we need
for some
to,
reason.
kill a fairy.
okay. No, hold on.
Where
You know that
the
magic
fuck
shop
Why are
back
you
in
covered?
Facade?
Lythander.
Why are you covered in goo?
Yes.
The one I didn't go in?
I think I went there.
You did.
Didn't
You
I?
did. I met my husband back
right,
there.
Right, that's. I don't.
X.
Yeah, I don't have archive mind mentality, so I can't actually remember if I can't ask the GM to tell me if I remember that or not. I have to trust my fallible human memory.
But what about it? What about the
Oh,
shop?
you know how they healed me since no one knew how to heal me on the boat? And I was going to die?
Yes.
Wait, when was that?
Oh, when we killed the Heart Eater. Or against Neon. Sorry, not the
Did you
Heart
get
Eater.
poisoned? Wasn't I the one who got poisoned, not you?
I was dealt magical wounds damage.
Oh, well, yeah,
I was
That
dealt
makes sense.
actual damage.
right. Well, I almost died. I'm
Yes,
pretty sure that's
but-
also big damage. Oh, you got aggravated wounds.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. Understood. So what happened?
So, I paid... he wanted obsidian. I said I would give him obsidian, and then he was mad that I didn't give him the bones. Actually, shoot!
Why did
I
you
didn't
offer
offer
the bones in
I
the
offered
first place?
a sum of obsidian. Or opal.
Oh.
Opal, sorry. Opal.
We don't have that. You know that.
Oh
yes.
my god.
You do.
I
Besides
thought
the
we'd
bones,
come across some opal, since it's not
Rex.
that rare.
Yes?
What do I have to roll to determine whether or not Lythander was scammed?
Go ahead and give me an embassy check.
Alright, let me
Ooh.
check.
Finesse plus embassy.
Alright, let me check my... Yep, I do have an excellency, still. Thank God I raised finesse. Alright, here we go. Let me have that nice little 10 there. 3 successes.
You're good,
Let me
3
see
successes.
if I can stunt this, because I do want that extra one. I want to get that insurance.
everybody's rolling low
So,
tonight. Good.
I'm actually going to ask for... I'm going to actually ask some specific questions to Lythander. Go, Lythander. So this doctor performed surgery on you without your knowledge or consent?
No, it was with my consent.
So it was with your consent, okay.
Yes.
But you didn't have a consent of the payment of the transaction that you'll be making.
He asked for a opal, which I thought which isn't that rare.
Isn't it?
It's not.
It's a precious metal.
No, it isn't. It's a
important.
stone. Opal's a stone.
I mean, technically so is metal.
It's a gem.
Right. But what I'm trying to get at is, did this individual seem particularly pushy?
No.
Is this,
They asked. I said
Oh,
sure.
But, alright, so, having asked all these questions, I will try to sort of compile it together.
Okay, go ahead and add the stunt.
Damn it.
0 successes, darn.
Possibly. It's not 100% sure because in a barter-based system, it can be kind of up to stuff, but you do get the piece of him using 7 bounties paste to heal Lythander, which I'll go ahead and reveal his resources 5 in order to get, and that is incredibly expensive and rare stuff. 7 bounties because it's literally sourced from all over creation. It takes decades to get a single thing together, so that might be fair. It's hard to say.
I don't know about this. If you were under the impression that opal wasn't a particularly rare compound, you might have been operating under false pretenses, and he may have been attempting to benefit from your gullibility on the basis, considering the rarity of this kind of compound. It's something I myself couldn't get, not even if I tried. Not with the resources I currently own. So, it's possible you may have been scammed.
But now we need the heart of a fairy
It's,
instead, so we just need to find a mischievous fairy, rip its heart out, and...
Nue, actually, a secondary human mouth emerges out of her tail
Hello.
so she could communicate. Wait. This is
great.
very important. The heart or
Heart's
the
grace.
heart's grace? Oh, that's
Why?
so much harder. The heart's grace is what the fairies, the fair folk refer to. It's their version of a soul, essentially.
Oh, I mean... I just need a...
So does that mean I don't get to crush this thing's soul when I eventually snatch its heart with my
feel
bare
like-
hands?
Sadly,
Hey,
you
no,
do
I
not.
feel like we've been vetoing that one for a little while.
So hear me out, though. We could... Now, this is dumb. I know this is dumb.
Alternatively, if you have some way of making opal, you could just give him that.
Is there a way to make opal?
Gavel, is there a way to make things?
Oh goodness, yes. Yes, there just so happens to be with my new charm. The constructive convergence
Okay,
of
so
principles.
Can you make me some opal?
Let's see. Let me look at the exact thing. All right, so on the actual book itself, this is basically an infernal version of the Solar's wild shaping technique. So is it all right if I just read from that?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. With access to chaotic wild essence, usually by immersing herself in it, the Solar may use a magical working venture to create personal scale and large-scale mundane items with a time scale in scenes. When selecting advantages, the Solar may choose from the lists under magical working, craft personnel scale, and large-scale mundane item. She potentially faces additionally more exotic obstacles such as wild tides, difficulty 3, or Fair Folk Sabotage, opposed. Items created this way may interact with creation daily or risk dissipating into chaotic essence. Gain 1 anima every time the Solar rolls on this venture. And then I also got the upgrade for
The
this,
upgrade is where it
which-
gets wacky.
Ascendant Objectivity Stance. Let's see. And this is just, again, the infernal version of Wild Cauldron technology. So, the Solar may also create a temporary merit with a magical working venture. Each rating she wishes to craft requires overcoming a number of obstacles equal to its dice bonus. For example, shaping a secondary familiar for herself requires a venture of at least 3 obstacles. Cutting corners or failing an obstacle roll represents a flaw in the merit of the storyteller's choice. This charm may create any of the following: command, followers, familiar, maximum of 3, and resources. These do not improve existing merits, but represent new instances of the merit. Maintaining the reality of wild created merits requires a commitment of 1 mote per rating, 1 tertiary, 2 secondary, 3 primary. The character may solidify these merits as permanent with a major milestone as usual.
You could just make shit!
I can just make
yes, Can we make a
things.
decent amount of opal, then?
This will take some time, but I believe
Alright,
I might be able to.
Can you give me a
Alex.
second? I'm going to use the doorknob and go in the shop.
Nothing happens.
I thought I could go in there whenever too.
Oh.
Whenever he wants.
I knock harder.
No response.
I continue
No
to
response. No
knock. I
response.
put it in my pants.
Okay.
This will not end well.
Well, that's it. I just put it in my pants.
Okay. It doesn't feel comfortable in there, I should note. It's made of a very rough material.
It feels comfortable to me.
No, it does not.
It does.
Keep telling yourself that, man.
I am.
Alright, LCD is like... What the hell was that?
Don't worry.
You ready
about
to
it.
go? You got all your weird teleporting shit taken care of?
Usually, yes.
I wonder what
Lythander?
he'd say. Yes, I mean, I did agree for the Heart's Grace, so I'm curious what he'd give for the opal, too.
Wait. Hold up. You made a deal with someone to grab the Heart's Grace.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
What?
Now, he didn't at least say which fairy he wanted the Heart's
He
Grace
did not say
of,
which
right?
fairy, he just said a fairy.
Okay, because there's at least 2 of the fuckers in there with the Heart's Grace, and one might be easier than the other.
So I can take one of these things, Hearts, and crush it with my bare hands.
Yeah, I'm under the understanding there's normally 3 in there, but one just... Well... The situation there is complicated, and Mobo is better equipped to explain it than me. I'm just the driver. Nope, not SSD. I drive boats. He drives land. So, hey, lady, whale lady, you mind if I do some magic? Sure. Nue just starts to shake, like not physically shake. You feel parts of her start to rumble. Oh, Luna, that feels weird.
Oh, yes.
No, not good weird. Bad
Oh,
weird.
yes!
Oh no.
It's okay. It'll wear off once we get there.
Hmm.
I'll just take them off.
Horror! The har.
So at this point, LCD steps over to you. Hey, excuse me, partner. That ain't funny.
Who's he saying that to?
You. And let me just set this up ahead of time. Where we're going, y'all gotta be real careful with what you say.
Oh, let me guess. If we say something, they can look at us and say, oh, this is now this now, and you're now under our control type deal, right?
Something like that, but it ain't just that. It applies to the wild itself.
Oh?
You make a crack about someone being there, and something shaped like them might show up. You make a crack about seeing pigs fly, flying pigs will show up and attack you.
Right.
Words become reality.
Deeper in you go, the more extreme it gets. And of course, the rock shower at the center.
Right. So you just have to be very as boring and non-allegorical with our language as possible. You need to be literal.
Also, just don't make any off-the-cuff jokes. I've lost a couple friends to people who do that bullshit, he says, pointing at Lythander.
Gavel is going to be hard-eyeing Lythander at this point.
Yes?
Jolly good.
You know exactly the words I'm about to
Don't
say next.
talk.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. Sounds like we're ready. But just in case, we gotta be sure. I need to figure out a way to get us ready for that. For where we're heading into. If we're...
And that's when the jet engines under New A fire.
Right, I forgot we did the Diego Brando thing, and we told her to change into a whale that looks like a boat with jet engines.
That's kind of happened because of LCD's charms keying off of a navigation vessel, in this case, Nue. You all hear a sound that you've never heard before. It sounds like thunder contained within iron, rattling around at rapid speeds. Like, perhaps water wheels and water powers may exist on the coast, and you may have seen some things. It sounds like it's moving at hypervelocity. The creation's version of a jet engine turning on.
Sign of the times.
And that's when seatbelts made of coral manifest around all of you. Now, I will ask, who is going to be accompanying you on this venture? Are any of the data, the main data force is still, camped out at Shimpor's outskirts. Is the strike team coming with you?
Yes, we will have the elite guard with me.
Okay. Is Amir coming with you? He is still recovering. The Yozi poison is nothing to fuck with. It takes multiple recover scenes when you're an NPC.
Yes. I say we should.
Is Spider coming with you?
Where is Oh, shit.
Where is Spider at right now?
In the Gavel.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh, great. Should we?
I don't really like having Spider around, if I'm being honest.
Oh no, y'all have to shout this to be heard over the engine.
I don't
Oh,
really
goodness.
like having Spider around! We can leave him in there!
As much as I agree, it might be... You know what? Fuck it. No, it's not. We're leaving him in there.
That's fair!
I've got my anima's gone down significantly. I don't think I can keep him from killing us.
Yeah, everyone's anima's down to 0 by now.
Yep.
And with that, let's begin a travel venture. To get to inside the eye of the storm that is the antagonist's territory.
Oh,
All right.
great.
Scrolling down. So, essentially, he's using a tricked-out Navigate Excellency for Nue's first roll. So Nue is going to make this first roll, if that's alright with you guys, for a physique check.
Quite alright.
breaking through the dangerous terrain on the way there.
Okay.
I almost typed her role into the Discord chat. That would have been funny.
That would have been
So,
hilarious.
an auto
Unfortunately, no
excellency-
result would have
An
mattered.
auto excellency spent on LTD's half. That's 12d10.
Please. That is 11 successes.
Well, that's what you need on a difficulty 5.
Let's go.
Yes.
I don't know how long it
Let's
has
go,
been
Nue!
in this section of the Dreaming Sea since the sound barrier has been broken. It is broken. All of you hear a boom, like a thunderbolt has landed right next to you. You are easily breaking hundreds of miles an hour and start to feel the G-force pressing on all of your faces as LCD whoops in the light. Yeehaw!
Gavel will be holding on tightly to the coral seatbelt.
It's scratching your hands up pretty fierce. It's coral, after all.
That is fine. She is
Aura
still
is,
holding on tight.
Sort of just barely holding on and just kind of getting gut checked by this wind pressure and all that.
How's Nue Nue's the boat. She's how's Lythander doing with this?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. You're making a side to my face right now. I got you.
What do I have to roll to continue this facade?
Oh yeah, I'm also holding.
Oh, you don't need to.
I'm also holding down my hat. I can't stress enough that I need to keep the hat on my head.
Oh, I'm just.
Amir is screaming.
Wait a second. Should I let Spider out? I say as we're going 1,000 miles per hour.
It's your call.
No!
Gavel will be slowly reaching for Lythander's throat, but obviously the G-force is making it really difficult
Lythander,
to.
do you let Spider out unsecured?
No!
Oh,
You know
no.
what's probably gonna happen.
No! Look, dude, I get it. It would be very funny. I can appreciate the irony and comedy of the situation. However, we have trapped in the only method of preventing the escape of what is essentially the end game boss of our adventure.
He's weaker
Oh,
too.
no, not anymore.
He's
Essence 1 now.
we are actually like 3 times stronger than him.
regardless.
I could
his
probably take
primary
him on a fist fight.
Wait, when did he become Essence 1?
He lost his
The
drugs.
post-exaltation rush. Yeah, the post-exaltation high wore off. It'll take time for him to get that powerful again.
Okay.
So
Oh,
he's
that's
He has to level grind now.
yeah. And there's nothing in there to grind against.
And who's to say we're not just enough EXP for him to level?
I do, because I'm stronger than him.
that's true. We are all
And he's my
stronger than he
friend.
is.
Oh, goodness.
Some people fight their friends.
Yes, but
Indeed.
Spider, we're
And some people
friends,
don't
right?
distinguish
I yell.
between- Some people don't distinguish between life and death for friends.
I yell to Spider in the ring. We're friends, right?
I can't hear you. You're all going way too fast. What the fuck are you doing out there?
Speeding!
Can I come? Sounds fun.
You just hear Gavel just over the turbulent winds. Lythander, I swear to all the Yozi, if you let him out.
You're Obscura. Don't let him out!
Lathander?
You're still a little too dangerous, technically, Spider. I'm sorry, my friend.
Thank God.
Oh.
You see him sigh and return to practicing his kata.
I put in some food for him.
I don't need to eat anymore.
Yes, but it can taste good. You still have taste buds, don't you?
That's true. And let me go look down. That only required a difficulty. That was the difficulty 5 roll. Give me a second to see what would be good to give as rewards for that.
Oh, man.
Who?
You know what? You get +3 to social rolls, when you get to the other side, based on how impressive this fucking entrance is for the first stage of the venture.
A.
And the rest of it, you get a map of the very outskirts of the area as you are coasting into it.
I don't understand
Let me
what's
describe-
going on.
Let me describe what you see.
What do I see?
I don't know, you tell me.
I see water
Uh-huh.
and a Pikachu.
Oh my goodness.
There is a small electric mouse that leaps out at you and is immediately batted aside by Nue. That is canon. Of some kind of wild creature hopping
Was
out
that
to
a
attack you and
fairy?
immediately getting smacked. Probably.
Oh, wait.
Going
Fairy
too
of
fast
some
to
I
tell.
realized. Oh no, we're actually here.
Yup!
That thing probably...
I warned you
Oh,
I warned you
no.
a few minutes ago.
Oh no!
Good
All
thing
right.
that the
Oh, this is
heart,
gonna
this
the
is
be
an
fairy's
anti-
heart
interesting.
soul is already
Wait.
at the place that I need to give it to, with a note
Uh-oh.
saying it is from me.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Wait
Wow.
a minute.
You can't. So you're telling me that you're going to deny me of abusing the power that you have given me?
The wild has its own will. Some would say it's a capricious GM.
Wow. Rude.
Yep, the wild's an asshole.
Okay.
So, you guys decide what the map for this area looks like.
Oh goodness! All
I'm
right.
gonna draw to a blank page of the antagonist map, and let me know what sounds interesting for you. Go ahead and start drawing.
All right.
I told you I had an interesting battle map idea.
Okay.
You are not lying.
Okay.
all right.
Well,
Ugh.
fuck.
Free hands.
Well-
gonna get in purple.
Well, you know what? I guess.
Of course, we gotta have some of this,
Great. Thanks.
and of course, we gotta have a couple of.
FateBreakers is filmed in front of a
couple
live
of-
studio audience.
Then of course, we have. We need to have this sort of,
yep,
barricade.
Of course.
We need to have this sort of barricade. They're sectioned into, 3 different main pieces. There's two separate ones at the end there that are sort of solidified at the end. Some might say the head of this little archipelago here, while the third sort of main encampment is sort of just lined up across those 2 oddly circular stones.
I knew this would happen. I just didn't think it'd be the first thing you drew.
To be fair, Chills put literally 2 circular.
That was
rocks
not
next to
me.
each other.
That
What
was
I
not me.
supposed
I'm
to
not
do?
doing that.
Who painted
That
in
would be
green
me.
then? I just drew that.
Of course.
Oh my
Of course.
goodness, Lythander! Then you can blame Korak for that, not
Yes,
me.
I already do.
Is that Nue with boxing gloves?
Oh.
I don't know. You
Yeah,
tell me. I just started drawing.
Is that Nue the smiley face in upper right?
I don't know. I just started drawing. You tell me. You're the one who told me to draw a thing.
It's weird. All of a sudden, Nue has some kind of weapons on her fins.
I did not.
Where did those
I
come
did
from?
not draw the dick.
Unfortunately, the dick is now canon.
Let's go.
Not that you guys can see it yet. You're still at the very outskirts, but
Yeah.
you will get there eventually. And the weird thing is, not only do you see a landmass curiously shaped like a phallus, you see thousands of them. The next stage, figuring out which one's the mirage and which one's real.
All right.
Wow.
You start the crest and you can make out what appears to be. Well, this is from a bird's eye view, so you don't see the dick, but you just see what appears to be a central landmass and several large spheres resting atop of it, as like big twin mountainous shapes.
Meet Texas
Oh my.
or High
Goodness.
Texas.
Mount Texas.
Perhaps. And you can continue adding and drawing as you think would be appropriate as to what you think the fairies have set up.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is going to be really hard because everything's just going to come out huge thanks to the...
Ooh, no, I gotta have... Of course, this needs to... Yeah, there we go.
Oh, no!
You're being very detailed. You know...
Oh,
You
no!
know, I knew one of us...
What does that say?
Free hearts, Grace!
You know...
I see what you're trying to do.
You
That's
know,
quite
this
clever.
is really funny. This all fits very well. Korak is trying to bypass the section and get out as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Alatos is drawing a pinor. Drawing a pinor.
I'm drawing pubic hair on this phallic-shaped island.
I've censored some parts. I'm not censoring the fact that human body parts exist and that some fairies would be obsessed with them. Or that some people
great.
would be
Wait,
obsessed with them.
Are you saying that we could film an episode of Monster Mates?
No.
You're real...
Huh! Weird who drifted in from northwest on the opposite side of the setting, who I established as being here in opposite ends of the content.
Hold on,
Oh my goodness.
let me get this.
Are you trying to DM Spencer? It's not gonna work. He's asleep right now. I think he's taking a nap.
Maybe next session. Because this arc is gonna be at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Alright, so... we have to figure out which penis is the real penis. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the session.
Yo, is that Spencer?
Oh boy,
famous
goodness.
host of the legitimate monster breeding podcast?
Oh goodness.
Maybe they're exalted equivalents.
Yo, okay, who deleted my free heart grace?
Not me.
No, it's not
I haven't
deleted.
touched
It's
shit.
still there.
It just shrank
It's just moving.
on top of this volcano-like structure.
Oh goodness.
No, it's
that
just
is
here.
ridiculous.
It's free.
Okay, we have to get back into rolling dice, because so far all you guys see are a bunch of similar-looking landmasses. Someone who wants to make some kind of check to discern what's real and what's not.
Alright, fuck it.
I'll
I
make a
think I know a
check.
penis. Okay, so... Aura will attempt to do her absolute utmost to ignore the shape of the thing.
Well, all you can see so far from the end you're approaching at bottom left is 2 big boulders.
2 big boulders.
With large outcroppings of vines covering them.
And don't
Shrubber.
forget a
Shrubbery,
large
if you
mountain.
will. Shrubbery, if you will.
Yes.
Right.
I'm using
fine.
Sagacity to see which ones are fake.
That would be...
Why? It's magic.
I would allow sagacity here. Go ahead and give me a sagacity check. With any attribute with a 2-die bonus from Nue's earlier 6 stunt.
Alright, and I'm going to
World
use
is-
a
there's the color.
Excellency.
Okay.
6 successes. Look at all those ones.
You immediately realize that none of these are real.
Then none of these are real.
And then you look upwards. Oh, that's hiding in a cloud. That's the real island. All of this is still accurate. It's just floating in the
Oh!
sky.
There it is.
Mm-mm.
I wonder.
And that's when you notice the shape of this place as seen from a bird's eye view.
Oh! So, I wonder, do I see the free heart grace?
You see what appears to be a large sign in river speak, like floating in terms of written in sky letters, pointing towards a particular part of the
I
island.
guess we go there.
Well,
You do start to slow down at this point, and LCD says, "You know a trap when you see one, right?"
No. This is definitely not a trap.
I
This
I
is
hate
not
to
a...
say it, but
This is not a
I-
trap. We're using this place's ability against it.
You know, just because you say shit doesn't mean it's gonna listen. It picks and chooses.
Oh, so it's an
In fact,
asshole.
Yeah!
In fact, it may just try and bite you when you don't expect it, Lythander.
So it is an asshole.
Oh my god.
What are you looking at, Rex?
I could have sworn you were making a picture of an asshole on the screen.
I did.
Which one? Me? Who, me?
I did. Do you notice something different about this now?
I see a singular round-shaped thing. Is that chicken?
Oh, that chicken's holding
it's
a flame piece.
It's Pedro.
It's Pedro.
Pedro now has a flame piece.
Pedro. Aura, your flame piece seems to have gone missing.
Pedro has received a flame piece. Go, my child, do a crime.
Committing crimes.
Pedro's my child. An underutilized child, but my child.
One tarnation!
What?
How did
Pedro has your flame.
get my
So, Pedro, would you like to tell us how you obtained the flame piece? Pedro, you know you can speak.
You haven't picked the charm that allows him to speak yet, actually, so...
Yes, but it would be funny if Pedro said something, wouldn't it?
Go ahead and give me a Force plus awareness roll on Pedro.
What is Pedro?
Oh,
stats?
man.
Pedro is a 1-dot familiar, so I think he has a stats of like 6 for his primary pool.
So 6 d10s? Or...
No, roll against Pedro.
Oh, what would I be using against that then?
Awareness. Force plus awareness.
Okay. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Something seems off about Pedro.
Are you okay? Where is Pedro?
Not there.
Oh no.
Where did Pedro go?
See, this would be funny to set Spider out, I think.
Lythander, no.
Think
no,
about all
we
the
are
fairies
too-
you would kill.
LCD covers your mouth. I got no idea who Spider is, but he sounds like bad news.
He is.
Yes, and that's all we're going to say about that particular person. Isn't that right, Lythander?
You hear a thud inside of... The gull thuds against your finger, almost as if something tried to pull him out.
Are you okay,
Oh.
Spider?
Lythander, I swear to Jebediah.
Did Spider say ow?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, friend.
Let me out, and then we can talk about forgiving me for that.
How about I come in?
Okay,
Yes.
you going? Okay, you're in the gal?
Is the gal
no.
affected by this?
No.
I am sorry. I am so sorry about that, Spider.
What the fuck is... You can see outside. We've established,
Yeah, you can see.
he looks up and he sees all of this shit. What the fuck?
Yes, Spider, as you can see, we're also going through it.
Fair Folk.
Yes. Yes, it is. Would you like some food? I know you don't need it, but it's still something that...
I can't help but notice this prompt here saying the crew turns into mushrooms.
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
finish the prompt.
Oh, continue while the prompt is
Where's
being
the
made.
prompt? Oh,
I also made a little addition at the bottom right of the
Nice.
map.
That's gonna be
no!
relevant.
Oh,
Cool.
I'm letting everyone contribute today.
Let's
But,
go.
yes, Sir Spider, would you like some food?
Depends on the kind of food.
What did you like to eat before you exalted?
I like noodles.
I'll go and I'm gonna get him a bowl of noodles and hand it to him. Here you go.
From where?
The kitchen and the gall.
Okay.
Well, the gall has a kitchen.
full of,
It has a fully functioning.
Okay,
It
I think
does,
I'm finished with my prompt.
You're acting as if this isn't literally a Bigsby giant mansion.
Nue spends a mote on integrity protecting principle. Herself and Aura do not turn into mushroom boys like the prompt indicates. Everyone else,
I'm in the gall, so I can't be
Johan,
affected.
give me a fortitude. That's fair. Oh, Gavel, give me a fortitude plus integrity.
Oh, great, my favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4D.
Actually, hang on a second.
I just thought it would be really cute if we became mushroom boys.
I'm so
Are you
I'm
sure
so
about
happy
that?
he didn't say his favorite food was mushrooms.
Uh-oh.
I always like the noodles with mushrooms, and that's a botch.
Well, good thing
Yeah,
I'm
that
not.
sure
good thing I'm
is.
not
Oh
getting
my
affected,
goodness.
right? Since I'm in the gall.
Yeah, you're in the gall. You're
Okay. So I cut up some mushrooms and put in the noodle swarm. Here you go.
fine. And as we intercut the scene of you cutting up mushrooms and preparing food with Gavel now looks a lot like a toad
Hey,
from
look
the
at
Mario
me.
Brothers
I'm a
series.
toad.
Does Gavel have any sort of semblance as for, like, eyes or the basic 5 senses?
Because of exalts are, by nature of their spiritual presence, are still able, when they're struck by shapeshifting curses, unless they're the truly dire shit rather than the wild's ambient creation aura. Yeah, you still got full locomotion stuff, but your head is now a mushroom.
Great, awesome.
Hence why I used the toad comparison of mushroom
do we-
person. If you were deeper in the wild, shit would be getting more dangerous.
Do Spider and I see this while looking up?
Yes.
Holy shit, what's going on there?
What the fuck is this?
Oh, this place is for real, for real.
Yeah, you, Aura, you feel Nue's magic spring to action before anything else happens, and you immediately see spores at the cloud of your vision. That would have happened to you if Nue didn't immediately step up.
So it's dear.
almost as if I'm not the problem since I'm not here.
Who wrote the mushroom prompt?
It was,
Out of
it was
character.
me.
That would be
it was.
that would be
it was me.
one chills, aka
I
Aura.
just really, I really wanted to see mushroom boys in the fairy world.
What? Wait. What happened? Is Gavel's team in the Gal, or are they on Nue? Very important question.
Oh, they would be on New Way. Uh-oh.
Hey, all of your Data friends are now mushroom boys?
Fuck.
Wait, important question, actually, retconning that slightly.
Yes.
Hey, Aura, did you purchase Integrity Protecting Principle, and are you activating it?
Yes!
Never mind, then. You're no longer a mushroom
Woo!
guy. It happens for a few
Let's
seconds,
go!
and then you revert back.
Because everything in short range is completely immune to environmental twisting effects.
Oh, thank goodness.
It happens for a few seconds, and then Aura's cast mark flares up, and then it unhappens.
Well, I guess that's one way of twisting
Oh,
my
thank
words.
goodness.
Well, shit. I guess we gotta be real careful with what we say after all.
Yes, you do!
Oh, this place is an absolute nightmare. Please, let's just kill the bastards and let's get back.
I don't know if it's gonna be that simple.
New obstacle, how to get up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at a perfectly 90-degree climb that is precisely upward. How the fuck do we do
The
this?
vines,
Oh, don't
yes.
worry. I have the perfect thing for this.
Do you?
What's wrong? Kills my friend. Oh, are you drawing?
Y'all ever seen Spy Kids 3D Game Over?
Stairs!
Mega legs?
Let's go stair.
Not Mega Legs. The massive ramp. The 90-degree ramp.
I built stairs.
One
Oh.
of you is going to have to give me an integrity roll to force the wild into being like that. Unless you want to activate
goodness.
the charm for that.
You know what? I'll do the charm for that. I'll do a
Sorry,
magical
I'm just
adventure,
looking at
something like
Nui
that.
with boxing gloves and the brew turns into mushroom corn. I don't know why.
This is absolutely gonna have to show up on screen.
I don't know
Yes,
why.
all right.
So are you
that.
recording the
So
screen?
tell me,
Am I what?
Recording
Sorry?
The screen.
I'll take screenshots.
or are you taking?
Well, a lot of things has
yeah, there you
changed.
go. Don't worry about
I'll
it.
take-
That's why multiple screenshots can
Oh,
exist.
well, I haven't been taking screenshots yet. I'll start taking them now.
Oh my goodness. All right. So, just tell me what I need to roll for this magic venture.
Adventure. Well, one adventure is already happening right now, but
Okay.
All right, go ahead and give me first for the integrity to focus. So,
Oh, boy,
fortitude
all right.
plus or any attribute plus integrity. All of you guys stop drawing so I can take a fucking screenshot.
Okay, hold on. Let me delete that one because I'm not finished.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
finished with the idea.
I replace the boulder.
Actually, is there an undo tool in Roll20?
I don't think so. I usually just click and then
Um,
delete whatever
okay.
lines I made.
If there is an undo, it is not for the players.
Okay.
All right.
I might be able to do.
One success.
Oh yeah, there's an undo tool.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's
Okay, so I can just do mass undos to this and take screenshots later, I think.
Great.
That is fine. Okay.
I'm going to roll that. The venture doesn't fail, but there is a consequence to this that I will pull from the Magical Workings venture chart. Gavel, there's a lot of shit going on around you. You physically see
Yeah,
from a sky bird the wild at its work as you start to focus on your new magic, and you see all this text overlay and all this bullshit as the wild itself churns to itself and starts to make actions and what would be quote unquote funniest to do next. It's too chaotic to focus.
What the fuck is a Texas?
I don't know.
And who the fuck are Trevor and whatever. Let's go. Come on.
All right.
All right.
I
The
think I'm
consequence
starting.
for
I think I'm starting to.
failing the first step
I think I'm starting to get a sense for how this place works.
is that the working is going to flare anima way faster than it normally does.
Oh, what?
Oh.
So next step is going to be. I'm just going to make this a short 3-step venture. Just because this is an abbreviated, very simple project of phasing simple blocks into each other to form a ramp.
Mm-hmm.
What material is this ramp made out of?
We'll say it's made out of orichalcum.
thought you were gonna say-
Because I
thought you were
resonate
gonna
with
say
that.
it's-
Magical materials take much more time and effort.
I thought you were gonna say it. I thought you were gonna
Darn
say it was made out of the shrubbery.
Now, you can make magical materials out of it, but that is a much more difficult and time-consuming task.
Indeed. All right. So instead, I will say it's made out of. I'll say it's made out of a. Oh wait, no, that's technically be magical as well, even if it was made up. Darn it. We'll say it's made out of solidified water. Can I count that?
I could count that. Any fantastic material can be made out of this, even concepts that don't exist.
How about speed water then?
Solid water would work better for your purposes here.
That is fine. All right.
Wait, solid water's just ice. That's real. I'll let you make it out of ice.
All right, let's do it.
All right, go ahead and give me a force plus sagacity roll.
Force plus sagacity. That is what I love to hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Please be kind and full of grace. 3 successes.
That is what you need, thankfully.
Thank goodness.
Because of the aforementioned chaos, it's hard to work, and your anima's halfway full by now, I'll note.
Okay.
This,
let me-
something about all the power you're channeling, and this is the first time using this, so you're not quite as experienced. You're running ambient essence through you really fast, and you are starting to glow and drawing all sorts of attention to yourself, which may or may not be important later.
Hmm.
You may not be drawing up a full "Here I am" sign right next to the "Free Hearts
great.
Grace here" sign.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. I'm sure of it.
But a ladder full of a ramp full of ice eventually does manifest. Hey, next difficulty option is climbing up the ice.
All right.
It's slippery.
boy. All right.
It's gonna be hard.
Why'd you make it out of ice?
I thought that maybe the slipperiness of the ice could be used as
Hold on.
momentum. All right.
If
I'm
that's the
thinking on
case,
the
then I
fly
have a
here.
brilliant idea.
So do I. LCD says.
LCD, I need you to modify those thrusters to be smaller.
No. I got something better. He hops to Nue's side towards where the engines are. Focus, and then I'm gonna have him make a physique check to pick up Nue.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Okay, yeah, to pick up Nue. He is using an excellency on this. And he's using the 10 Aeons Few, I believe it's called, to reduce the difficulty required for a physique check. Let me double check exactly how this works under physique mics. Thank you, full PDF, for being hyperlinked. You are incredibly useful. 10 Ox meditation. Reduce the difficulty of the roll by her essence +1 to a minimum of 1. Lifting a fucking whale would normally be difficulty 10. It is reduced to difficulty... It's reduced to difficulty 7.
Oh, that's not bad. That's about the same as if I used my devil trigger.
Oh.
Oh, nuts.
Thankfully, he has something to help with this. A specific
Okay.
alchemical charm. Let me double check exactly what that is listed under. I think it's under finesse rating. Yes. Contingency preparation axiom. Spend 2 additional motes. When the alchemical fails a roll, she may immediately make a second attempt at achieving her goal using a different dice pool, signifying a different approach to the problem. This must use a different ability. He's
Cool.
using
All
Navigate
right.
instead.
Better, same?
Hopefully.
Better,
Wait,
actually.
Thank goodness. All right.
If he wants to... Wait, how much... Yeah, he has better navigate than me, but...
He has 5 Navigate.
Does he have excellency?
He does.
Okay, then never mind.
And he is... Does that give him double 9s? No, he has something equivalent for that, actually. Yes, he has augmented attribute for Navigate, so he gets double 9s on this.
Ooh. All right.
Wouldn't have been important with the previous roll, maybe this one will be better, and
Please, kind and full of grace.
I think that might give him an extra dice, I believe, as well. The relevant attribute is 1 higher when adding dice with an excellency. Yeah, he gets an additional dice with this.
Kind and full of grace.
Please, sir.
Please.
Well...
3 successes, but
double
double
nines means
nines.
Does
Six.
anyone want to assist?
Hmm.
Anyone want to assist? What he is trying to do, essentially, he looks at after trying and failing to lift up a fucking whale, he looks at Nue, looks at the ramp, looks at the engines.
I'm gonna tell Nue to turn into something.
No, wait, I've got it. Nue, in this form, can you drift?
Hold on. I can help with that. I
Oh,
can
no
help with
way.
that. Hold on.
No
Shush.
way.
I know exactly what to do. Hold on. Hold on. I have a brilliant idea. Please wait. I am using the power of God to manifest this funny joke.
The absolute state of this map is exhilarating.
Oh, at the bottom, you do see exactly what the map is shaped like, by the way, all of you.
Oh, great.
What is it shaped like?
I don't know, you look at the map and you tell
Well, I'm
me.
in the ring, so I mean...
It's a penis. It's a massive penis.
I'm in the ring, so...
LCD says, you know, that's the one thing about this place that hasn't changed, is the lowbrow joke.
It's, I suppose, to be expected from a place that handles creativity to such an extreme. You have more what's the term?
Highbrow?
High concept sort of creativity, and then you have a more lower concept, I suppose.
Low to the belt, you might say.
I think we're getting a bit too close to the belt on these.
Who wants to help with this action?
Hold on, I'm currently doing it.
Oh, you're drawing something on Nue. I see. Oh my god.
Are those actual tires?
Well, that adds a stunt. First off, let's see how much that helps.
For Puraco Drifto.
Come on!
Darn it! But you can also roll a help. You can also roll a help action on top of that.
I will. What do I have to roll?
Navigate.
Excellent.
You are navigating the track.
Cansei drifto! Fucking good God in heaven, please let me win. Yasha!
Oh! 6 successes!
He gets the cap, so he gets to roll 5 additional dice.
Let's go, come on, please.
As you plan out a route and imagine tires into existence around him.
4
That's enough,
successes!
that's enough. That hits the 7.
Let's go.
That he lowered from earlier.
Oh my god.
I figured it out!
Just enough.
We can't. We're too limited if we just hide away from this place's magic. We gotta embrace it and work with it.
Tell me how you accomplished this insane feat. How do you want to do this exploration edition?
So, essentially what happens is, not Jamie, I decided to call him Jamie, Elsie.
The giant skeleton you put in the top left.
I called him Jamie. So LCD starts telling me about the process, about the mechanism, and about I just start telling me, just start feeding me info, just start telling me what it looks like, and then I just start adding.
It's called the rotation.
And then I just start adding details on Nue.
You start forming a particular rectangle.
And I put sunglasses on her as well.
How did you find a perfect... Oh, fuck it. I never get used to Fairyland, but Fairyland is never this vulgar, usually. I blame Lythander.
I also blame Lythander.
I'm still in the ring. Talking to Spider.
You're seeing a lot of
having a good time. Having noodles with my...
Spider's not really paying attention. He's too busy looking up and just going, what the fuck?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Honestly,
Boston.
if you promised to not actually do to do exactly what we say, but we can't bind you, but you're my friend, so I mean...
It wouldn't hurt you.
Yes, but would you hurt my friends?
Long, contemplative silence.
We did have a deal. We did have a deal.
Now, what was the wording of that deal exactly?
So, if I can recall, until our
Mutual enemy is defeated.
Until our mutual enemy is defeated and the terms of our agreement end, which is to provide assistance to us in a difficult battle in the future, i.e. the battle against Octavian, the following parties are forbidden from engaging in acts of extreme violence and or oblivion against not only the world at large, but also the close members of the deal maker and the deal maker's entourage, as well as themselves, and anyone within the following provided list counts as a close member of the entourage.
Okay.
And yeah, we had a big list.
Yeah. A list of literally everyone Gavel's associated with.
As well as everyone who I'm
Mhm.
associated
And
with, and everyone Lythander's associated with. This, of course, doesn't stop him from attacking new people we just met. But
Oh yeah, and also, any children is not touched. I think the grandchildren are an exception, though.
yeah, we got it. We got the extension to great grandchildren. After that, it just kind of couldn't get. It was a little too spicy for him.
So as you're describing that, Aura, tell me how you do this insane physics stunt.
How I do what insane physics stunt?
LCD is going to supercharge the jet boosters he strapped to Nue and use a very specific, blatantly magical means of physics manipulation via his nature as an alchemical to do a Mario Kart Tokyo Drift Nue up the ice ramp to the actual real island.
I simply imagine if Nue had the physical implements close by, attachable/detachable to her body, necessary to perform such a feat, and also give her sunglasses to make it extra enticing, so that the fairies will do it because they think it's cool. I'm trying to get a gauge for how these fucking weird tricksters think. And this is my answer.
If you want to get a gauge for how these weird tricksters think, look at Korak.
So, Spider,
Yes?
if I were to let you out, would you listen to me if I told you to come back in?
No.
Thank you for being honest.
But yeah,
That's what friends are for.
this is
Would you go back in if I asked very politely if we were in danger?
Maybe.
If we were in danger, or you would cause some harm that we do not want to occur? Because I would think it'd be funny to see you out there.
Out there
In the Fae.
Well, it would be a good use of these skills I've been studying.
So, would you like to join us for the adventure to get a Heart's Grace?
You know what? Anything's better than being cramped up in here.
I mean, this is
All right.
pretty large. It's ever expanding, and I do offer you things to do.
Yeah, but I would like to use this new power on things, you know?
Would you
Things that are
agree?
real and have consequences.
That's fair. Would you agree to use them on things that the party agrees you can use them on?
Alright.
I offer my hand for a handshake.
He
I
takes
shake
it.
and bamf both of us out.
He immediately falls out of the boat screaming because you're moving at light
Oh, I
speeds.
grab him. His hand is still on
Mhm.
my... Fine. We're still holding hands at this point.
Make a attribute plus physique check to hold on.
I have an idea if this fails.
Do I get a stunt?
Wait, so everyone does this?
No, I do.
Nope, just
Do I get a
Lythander.
stunt?
You could get a stunt if you if you draw something on the map that might help.
Oh!
Is that whale, Nue still?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
drew wheels on her.
That's her official icon now, by the way.
That's
cool. Make me giggle.
I knew this would go some crazy directions. I just didn't expect this to be that direction.
Isn't it
I
always great?
I always bring
I knew
the
that.
best.
I knew
her,
that dick jokes would
I gave
be
her a
involved.
hat.
I just didn't. I didn't know about Tokyo Ice Shield
I-
drifting.
I gave her a hat that we would be under.
You know what? Yeah, I'll allow him to be caught by the brim of the hat at a stunt.
Oh
If it
my
works.
goodness.
2.
Two successes.
Actually. 7.
I'm failing to see what the difference between those rolls
exactly.
were.
Luck.
Yeah, that's 7
Oh.
successes.
He's gonna make a roll too, though, to stay
Okay.
on. He's only a fledgling exalt, but he is using an excellency for
Okay.
this.
If this fails, I have an idea in mind.
And he is also using Tenoch's meditation to lower the difficulty of
Okay.
this.
Thank goodness.
Oh, 5. I think.
Because of the lower
successes.
difficulty, he succeeds.
Okay.
Let's go.
A enormous hat of some variety, like a king's crown, manifests around Nue and is held in place by some mysterious matter. He smacks against the rim and is just holding on there for dear death. Because he's not alive anymore.
Oh.
He's undead. That's how abyssals work. And via the magic of Tokyo drifting... Oh shit, the mic fell down. It's still fine though, still recording. I just have to readjust.
Yay.
Nue flies into the sky. That was it.
Gavel is death gripping these coral seatbelts.
Amir has thrown up at least once by now and is just wedged himself underneath the coral railings for dear life.
Spider, are you okay?
No!
Do you want back in the ring for now?
No, this is still better.
Wow. Okay.
That's surprising.
Wait, is Knives not being nice to you?
No!
Why not? Did you do something to
My
her?
boss tried to kill her and she blames me for it.
She should know better.
Oh.
She's the lower soul. I don't know if she does.
That's fair.
Like, imagine trying to explain, like, complex logic and relationships to a J-horror ghost.
So what does everybody say that I took Spider out without permission?
Does Gavel notice that Spider is out and about, I imagine?
And this is when the upside of the crown unfurls like a parachute.
Oh no!
And you begin
Oh.
drifting along the wind gently.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do we go to Penn Island?
You do not go to Penn Island. The wind... No, not the wind. A grappling hook shoots out of the island at lower right.
Oh, great. Oh, this guy!
You see a glint of gold
Alright.
in the distance. Wait, not gold, or a calcum.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's-
great.
It's Pedro!
LCD
No,
speaks
not
up.
that.
Wait, nope, that's just Mobo. We're in the clear. Oh, I can't believe that worked.
Ah, indeed. Can actually
Fucking
use this
shit.
place's power.
Also,
Yes.
Lythander. Gavel is choking the life out of Lythander at this moment.
Mommy!
I told you not to fucking bring him here.
He
Easy, boss.
promised he'd be good.
Swear it.
I swear
it
he would
now.
be good.
All right. Gavel let go.
Besides, he needs...
You hear a horrible snapping of bone and a short scream and squelch.
What are you doing, Spider?
Uh-oh.
Spider appears to have the broken corpse of what appears to be a goblin just immediately in his hands.
Oh, great.
Was that an
Awesome.
enemy
Where did you get a goblin?
Where did you even grab the goblin? I thought there was no
I'm
gnomes.
sneaking up on it.
Hmm?
You look up, there's a small swarm of extra goblins that appear to be further parachuting in.
Did you dream of this?
Oh,
No.
no.
Did you think...
Now, they count as extras, so you know what's gonna happen next.
Hold on. Where's my thing?
Did you think of... Did you Did you think it would be cool to fight 100 goblins?
How did you guess?
Oh, I did. You do know these are incorporeal as well, right?
Actually, no, they aren't.
They aren't.
Oh.
Everything.
As you can tell, as the guts of it land all over your face.
Everything you see in the wild is real. It really happened.
Lythander, I think this is a new record.
New record!
Spider,
Yes.
do you promise to just have fun for yourself right now?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
You promise
Well-
not to get us in trouble as well, please?
Oh, you're already in so much trouble being here.
Oh, I know.
We
but
are.
I know we are, but
Don't
Can-
make it worse.
yes, that's the question.
Oh, don't worry. Lythander's already in big enough fucking trouble for getting you out here.
Regardless. It worked. We're in the sky. We're moving toward our destination. Which is,
Takes you. It is far away, and it does somehow. For some reason, the line never grows taut. Like this is moving off of hookshot video game physics in slow motion.
I imagine it's speeding up.
Somewhat, yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. I have something for this.
Oh, wow, this should be going much, much faster.
Yes.
This can't be good.
Hold on. Can I get a zoom in on this? I sure can. All right. Let me just draw. I don't know how to draw aviators, but we're gonna go with this.
Is that a man on a cloud?
Sure is. Hold on. Yeah.
You know what's really funny is that
Actually,
the other AP I've listened to that inspired this game, when they entered a wild pocket, very similar shit happened. Not
Really?
one-to-one the same, but the jokes of players were taken out of context and twisted by the wild in the exact same way. So this is just how this place works.
That's funny. All right. Actually, let me make it this. There we go.
At least in an actual play format. At private tables, you probably shouldn't do this, but for content, this is incredibly funny.
Indeed. Be better than us.
Be more
Probably.
highbrow than us. Don't draw dicks.
There we go.
You see a man made out of solid orichalcum. As he pulls you in, go large in the distance. He is beaming like the sun. Ah, you must be LCD's friends. Good to have you here, fighting the good fight.
Yes, exactly. How are you?
Doing our best, sir.
I should also mention this thing I am drawing on his head is a afro.
He's wearing... His
got
afro
a
is
giant-
made from the
He's got
sun.
a giant Yes.
His afro looks like the sun.
Yes.
He frowns. I could have sworn I was bald this morning. Huh.
It's a Christmas miracle, sir.
It's a calibration miracle.
So, what are we doing here?
You know what we're
going
doing
to-
here.
We're going to Penn Island.
Oh, I
Yes.
love
I'm
Penn Island.
afraid. You know what, Lythander? I'm
I'm
very
glad
sure
you
you
do.
do. Not that I'm one to
I
judge,
know you
of
love it
course,
too.
but I should end
What?
you right here and now.
You
But
enjoy
I'm
Penn
not
Island,
going
right,
to
Spider?
right now.
Spider?
Spider, for your own sake,
think Spider's-
I highly recommend you
I
don't
think Spider's
answer.
eating the heart of some poor goblin. I think you should leave him be. Regardless,
Spider is busy making a DMC combo video on goblins.
Yeah.
let's fucking...
Let's go! Rivaling that of
Let's
Sunny
go,
Legends.
Sunny Legend.
LCD walks up. Boss, you're going to want to join in with these guys for a bit, but well, I'm the one in charge. Yes, but he's sworn to not harm with oath magic. Fine, we'll make an alliance for now. Here, you cow woman, shake on it.
Who's the cow woman? Oh yeah, we had cow woman! Me! I guess. I forgot about that. Anyway, yeah. Let's do it. Boom.
You very quickly shake hands, and now he is protected from Spider, too.
Oh, thank goodness.
You see, like, rivets of sweat started to pour off LCD's face as he realizes. Oh, thank God, fun.
It's okay. We can handle it in due time. For now, we need to get to Penn Island.
Actually, I imagine you had quite the adventure coming up here. Do you know what... See, the thing is, the Wild loves narratives. It loves improv and jokes as much as anyone, but it loves a good story, and you can't always be rising action all the time.
That's true.
The Wild will permit... I've been studying this place for some time. It will permit you time to rest after that.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
So let me see here.
It's about lunchtime anyway.
All right. Let me see here. What would make the most sense? Okay, I know what to do.
All right, I'm very curious on what we will be seeing next.
Gavel's men, all the Datites, they are huddled around Aura for dear life. Having the anti-distortion field, they are all clustered around her.
Understandably so. Is that a McDonald's?
No, that's the Golden Hawk restaurant.
Oh my god!
I knew I put one of these here.
All right.
Have any of you guys read Animorphs?
Yeah.
No.
There is a sequence like that with a phantasmal McDonald's that I am going to take inspiration for this next scene.
Oh, no.
But Gavel, you were speaking. Go ahead
fine.
first.
Aura, I appreciate how dedicated you are to your business ventures, but do you really think it would be the best place to open something like that here?
Well,
The Golden Man perks up. Actually, this brings to mind something I wanted to ask about, but we'll save that over the actual food.
I feel like it's just important to get a nice nutrition. Even fairies need nutrition, after all.
No, actually, they don't.
Well, Philly,
They may pretend they do for dramatic effect.
that's true.
But...
Well, that's true. That's what I mean. You know, it's important to give them. To give them the chance to pretend that they do, even if they don't.
Yes. That makes sense.
I believe in that.
So this is just one of those narrative props for them, like what? Like a scene in a
Right,
book
it's
or
to
something?
Essentially,
Right,
yes.
it's there to serve the narrative as much as it's there to serve us.
I
made it up just now.
see. Oh, goodness.
No, I will note, just because you
Alright.
made it via dreaming, the Fae are ultimately the ones that control here, so...
That's true.
Oh, I will ask, how's Aura's anima looking? Very important question as an eclipse.
I don't know how to tell you this. I've only activated one charm.
Did you have anima stored in your Hearthstone? That could be helpful.
I did. I had a couple anima. How much did my Hearthstone? I have
It stores 2.
2. So yes, I did have 2 of them.
You could release one of it now to have the Truce Field active.
Okay, I will.
Okay, your cast mark shows up. And
This is going to be very
that
important.
will keep you safe as you eat.
This will be very important, I assume.
Yes! Crucial!
Oh, thank goodness. Oh my goodness.
You just prevented a fight scene
There's so
in the McDonald's.
much pressure on me at all times.
Scene cut to inside the Golden Hawk restaurant. Division Ferry Freehold on the Dreaming Sea. Location 59. What does the inside of the restaurant normally look like, Aura?
The inside of the restaurant is fairly plain. We have many rounded tables circling about right close to the register. that is a very wide, like, lots of people come in, so you typically want to have as much space as possible for the cashier, for, the attendants to be. So a very long table and various little rounded table, a very long, like, cashier sort of stand place to divide between the people in there, between the kitchen and the clients. But the stand, showing the menu items, and, several chairs per rounded table, around 12 tables, so 12 times 4, 48 chairs total, 4 per table, just about. Some of them
Gavel and Lythander, how is this all twisted?
Oh, no.
There is Lythander's face plastered.
Oh, right. Also, before I forget, the floor. There's a floor. It's made from tiles.
That's very important to
Okay.
state.
There's, of course, there's cement down there, but over the cement so that people don't shave their feet. There's tiles in it.
There's a ball
the tiles
pit.
are. No, there is not a ball pit.
Ball pit.
There's not a ball pit.
There's a ball pit.
There is a ball pit now.
There's a
I'm sorry.
so there's a kitchen, of course. There's various people working
That's
working
it.
there.
Comic Grease Fire.
People, you say? How fascinating. How about we make these people undead?
Okay.
How about we make them goats?
How about we?
Undead goats,
How
got
about
it.
we make them Jamie?
Yeah, let's make them
How about we
undead
make them
goats.
Jamie?
Jamie the
Let's make the manager.
They're all Jamie.
Let's make the manager Jamie.
Okay.
And Jamie,
Let's make the manager Jamie.
Jamie has a horse head.
Oh yeah, and also all the tiles have a single Yozi's
And
face
you have
on
to
them.
play 1-2 switch to get any food.
Oh no.
I don't know how to play that game.
Okay, I'm cutting 1-2 switch, but everything else works to me.
All right.
You all walk in and see this nonsense.
Neat.
Aura.
Hey, don't look at me. It did not look like this when I put it into production.
Is this how your places usually look?
No, typically, not usually. Last I checked, we outlawed the ball pit.
What's wrong with the ball pit?
Don't ask me about the ball pit.
I jump in the ball pit.
I grab it.
GM's voice, are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you absolutely
100%
100%
sure
sure
I'm
about
jumping.
that?
No,
Because you
No, you're not. I stop him from jumping into the ball pit.
I jump in the ball pit.
Alright. Give me
Fun
contested
fact, the-
Force plus athletics checks.
Oh, great. My worst
Oh, boy.
fucking stats. Okay. Actually, my stats are pretty
LCD
good.
will also do this too.
Actually, never mind. My Force plus athletics is pretty good. Hey, that's not bad.
Oh! So let's see.
Okay.
So from LCD, we have 3 successes. From Aura, we have 6 successes. And from
Three.
Lythander, we have 3
You two
successes.
easily team up to hold Lythander down.
Why won't you let me jump in the ball pit?
It's for your own good.
What's
Trust me.
I'm pretty sure there's a trap in there,
Mind-Over-Body
Lythander.
Orator
Come on now.
just picks up a rock from outside. Lets it drop into the ball pit. You hear the sounds of something snarling,
Oh!
and the rock is spit up into dozens of tiny chunks.
This is why you don't follow everything that you see inside, especially when we're in the
forgot.
wild.
Quite right. How did you forget?
Archive mind mentality does not work in here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
For you, maybe.
Are-
For Gavel, it
anyways,
works
Are
fine.
you going to order food?
Anyways,
Oh, yes.
It's me, Jamie the skeleton.
Yes, may I please have a veggie
So you're
burger.
choking.
anyways.
Can I have the Impossible Whopper?
Well, that's a more of a question of metaphysics, sir.
They can't if it's impossible.
It's impossible, so we just kind of have to sit here and wonder about that a little bit.
So this is where Skinner got the steamed hams from.
Is there an Aurora Borealis?
Who is...
Thank you, Chalmers. Yeah, it's in the kitchen.
Oh, may I see it?
No,
So, why?
because that's you can't go back there. It's for employees only.
Oh, okay.
You just see Gavel holding the sides of her head, looking like she's about to have a panic attack.
Why am I, Jamie?
Because you chose to be.
It's true.
Okay, quick, someone draw the eclipse cast mark on Jamie's head.
I don't know what that looks
No,
like.
it's a
Hold on.
changing moon.
Hold on.
It's a circle with a dot in it.
Yep,
Okay,
hold
go
on,
ahead.
hold on.
I have to draw it. Okay, dot the I of Jamie's name. The dot on the I.
No, I was thinking of just putting it right in the middle of,
Yeah, the
like,
forehead
just
region.
above both the
I
eyes.
thought it made.
Oh my god, Jamie has a 5 head.
He's a skeleton.
Oh, of
You would
course.
too if you were a skeleton.
That's fair. Mobo clears his throat. I'm going to go purify the food and drink before any of us eat it, just to be absolutely safe.
Don't leave me out here. It's me, Aura. I was trapped inside Jamie.
Aura vanishes, and several moments later, she climbs out of the skeleton. See, the issue with that inherent exalted magic does protect your form from being shifted. Doesn't prevent everything, like, say, your location from being shifted.
I thought it also probably didn't protect my voice from being shifted because now I have Jamie's voice.
He punches you in the throat and your voice returns to normal. This is a medicinal throat punch.
So, what does
Sorry about that, the
Spider
pressure
see?
point strike.
No, I appreciate it. That helped a lot.
Lythander, I don't see anything.
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong?
I don't think the wild agrees with death essence.
Oh, why do you say that?
You see black ichor and pus start to ooze from his
Would you
eyes.
like
Back
to
in the
go
ring,
back
back in
into
the
the
ring,
ring?
back in the ring, back in the ring.
No, I'll tough it out.
Okay,
Okay.
alright. If you say so.
Sure, fine.
If you say so.
Can I just get a slab of meat, please?
Okay, slab of meat coming out.
From Amir, I'll be fine with water.
Water coming up.
Can I have a euro?
I'll also take a slab of meat, says Nue.
Can I have a euro?
Second slab of meat coming up. And what is that?
You don't know what a euro is?
No.
Oh, that's common snack food in Prasad.
Yes, it's goat.
Okay,
Isn't that cannibalism?
okay, goat coming up.
In a white creamy sauce.
Chunky red meat sauce coming right
no,
up.
it's white.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, the Fae who prepared it is colorblind, so it's red and green.
Yeah, I'm really red-green colorblind. It's very unfortunate.
It's ketchup
My
and
favorite,
relish.
actually. I
Uh-oh.
love ketchup. I love relish.
The briar patch!
Did you know that
Hold on.
Disney got rid of...
I forgot to draw Jamie's shirt.
Let's get back to the campaign for now.
Yes.
It is 1 a.m. near one of where our people is.
No, it is what? It is
Indeed.
midnight. Don't worry about it.
Okay. We have a little more time. Alright. Mobo sits you down. I take it you're here out of the sake of spirit of adventure. And as this is happening, regardless of how everyone else is seated, all of the Daynites are clustered around Aura right now, surrounding her in the
Mhm.
table.
That's good.
Like, even though it extends to this whole restaurant, nobody's taking any chances.
Oh, I am looking for the heart's grace of a fairy.
Certainly don't come here easily. It's quite difficult to achieve, although one could argue it's the biggest treasure to be had in here. And as luck would have it, I was interested in one, and there just happens to be enough to share.
Oh, perfect. Because it's not for me, it's for a friend.
There was one other Fair Folk noble that was supposed to be... Oh, okay, I get it. One of them looks like you, points at Gavel. Another looks like you,
Yes.
and the other looks like you, and points at Aura.
So they look like us.
No, they look like those two. I heard rumors there was supposed to be a third one here, but he never showed up, allegedly, from the core wild. Some lack of interest or some such, or forgetting to show.
Oh, so
Yeah,
me.
that sounds like Lythander.
I point to me.
Oh my
so like
goodness.
little old me.
Well, I suppose it's an accurate parody, then.
Oh no, so we have to kill the people who control us.
So did you take inspiration from Dokapon Kingdom to get that one, Rex?
So Lythander is going to break the fourth
Yeah, sure, let's go
wall
with that.
and stab Altos in the throat with a shovel.
Why Alatos?
Oh no.
Because Altos is one that looks like who it looks like.
Who is better of fact, who is Alatos?
Don't worry, we're the
That is a
Fair Folk
great
dimension.
question.
Nothing makes sense.
I will say, we're not getting to the fourth wall stuff yet.
Yeah, yet being the key word here. All right.
That's when we meet Sakuravelli.
Oh no.
Anyway, so, you won't mind me asking, but this restaurant and your cast, Mark, I hope you don't mind me asking, are you the Tinkerer?
Would you like to tickle my pickle?
No, hush. I'm asking her, are you the Tinkerer?
Am I the Tinkerer?
Yeah, Aura's not the Tinkerer. The past holder of that exaltation was in the first age.
Do I know this?
That's up to you.
So, I have actually been making a point of, because Aura is the only one of the group that doesn't have Archive Mind mentality, she's also the only one who doesn't remember her past life. So, Aura's answer is, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, let's narrow out or broaden our scopes a bit. You ever heard of a place called El Dorado?
Doesn't quite ring a bell. I don't.
I will say that out of character, there were brief discussions about that place already.
Yes.
So even if you don't remember much of your life as the Tinkerer, you remember the city and what happened to it. Just to keep continuity straight.
I do remember a place like that. Nothing good ended up coming of it, though. Bit of a waste of a project, if I recall. That's about the only thing I can recall.
Let me double back and properly introduce myself. My name, you may call me the Mind-Over-Body Orator.
Alright. I find it...
I am the leader of the Alchemical batch who, I understand, sometimes have had on and off friendships and rivalries with, and I don't intend to oppose you. In fact, I feel like we could do some good work together. I am looking to build a new society. You and I all know that the Dreaming Sea is screwed beyond belief. Between all the empires constantly fighting over it, whatever's happening down there in the underworld, whatever the shit just happened in Shampur that I caught the light show
that
of.
was us.
I figured as much. But even if it turned out well, there's no guarantee that similar events will, given how much turmoil is happening with Prasad making its move. The only winning move is not to play, but besides that, the actual other winning move is to play your own game. I did not come here alone. I came here with the souls of several friends who passed away in unfortunate circumstances. in my possession, I plan to give them new bodies and new lives elsewhere. And a city of gold, the ultimate utopia, seems like an excellent start. It's not too far from here.
So, let me get this straight. You come in, first of all, you come in, give yourself your introduction, come at me with, knowledge from my past about this giant place that never really worked out how it should have. About a time that I don't remember, and about a work that I can't possibly replicate, and your first instinct is to try to get me to repeat that. I feel like...
No. I'm not asking you to repeat it. I just merely wanted information on it in case I could copy some of its power for my own and redo it on my own terms.
I don't really have that, if that's what you're looking for. I don't remember much of anything about my past or about the city. I just remember the consequences. I don't remember much about the process. It's just...
He's going to spend a mote on Advisor Sage Instruction. Spend 1 mote. The Exalt substitute her own agenda for that of the group she's advising. Trivial target characters in the scene automatically accept her authority. Add the Alchemical's essence and dice to social action rolls to persuade non-trivial characters to adopt her cause as their own, doubling 8s. Gain an additional anima.
No, you don't.
Is that a no?
Spirit maintaining maneuver.
Auto fail then, okay.
Wow.
Let's at least roleplay out this conversation.
I know when a scam is about to happen. That's one of my intimacies.
That's fair. But let's at least roleplay out how the conversation happens. I understand your concern completely, given Eldorado's current state, but with the power of Autochthon himself flowing through my veins, and his oil flowing through my gears and greasing my circuits, I can resolve the issues that happened when it went unsupervised, and you built it. Even if you don't have any memory of doing so, it could still respond to your command in some ways. I can help here. With you and me working together, we can make an ideal society that none of this bullshit is happening over and make a better world. Do you really say no to that?
Sir, with all due respect, I'm all for making a better world, but something about how it all just turned out. It's not like it didn't have supervision. I was there. I was commanding the whole thing. The whole thing was under my watchful eye the entire time, and I did it with the best intentions. As far as I recall, something tells me that I got here, that the way I am now, the reason I don't have any memories of my past life is because, maybe there's a different path I'm supposed to be following. Maybe I'm supposed to be changing the world in a different way. Maybe trying to make these immediatist changes and having this sort of mentality was what caused the problem in the first place. No matter how much smarter or how much more prepared we think we are, it feels like that kind of thing could just repeat itself way too easily. Suffice to say, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of commitment. And I don't really have an answer for an alternative yet, but I think in time I could find one.
He spends 2 motes on contingency preparation axiom of his own. He looks at Lythander.
Yes.
A different path, you say? Well, actually, there might be something that resolve some of these problems quite immediately in terms of powers.
I literally just said...
I know that... Well, yes, I know if you're not willing to help with El Dorado, but thankfully that's not the only solution we have to this quandary. A little disappointing, I'm not going to lie, but there's other routes. Lythander of the Seething Moon, is it not?
Why, yes it is.
I would like to offer a proposition for you.
No, you are not getting the bones. Never
what?
mind, continue.
Very well. You crafted an artifact of immense
The gall.
power. Yes. I don't wish to take it from you. You would still have the actual power. None of it would be diminished or weakened in any way, shape, or form. All I wish is to touch it for but a moment. And then I would be able to make my perfect society.
Who the hell is this guy, by the way? This dude just shows up and is like, hey.
I foreshadowed him last time during the end credits.
I forgot. I forgot about him entirely.
I'm not sure if I would call him a villain, but he is planning some big things that may or may not go the way he expects.
Oh, great.
That's never good.
And in fact, he's going to try a persuasion action on Lythander that benefits from the double 8s, and he's using an excellency.
I'm going to
Let's
commit
see
a
what we
mote
got.
for Sun King Radiance to help strengthen Lythander's resolve against this.
Yeah, this is working with double 8s.
Rats.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes. For the persuasion action to just let him briefly touch the ring.
Can I read intentions?
Everyone wants the ring.
Yeah, you could do a counter read intentions.
Alright, what would that be?
Presence or performance. Plus any
Okay, I'm
attribute.
going to use performance. I am going to use a excellency in performance. I'm going to look at him sideways and turn upside down while flying.
At a stunt. Because that's very disarming.
Fuck.
Nope, that still clears it. He has a resolve of 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Believe it or not, he is actually being completely forthright.
So tell me about the society.
Very well. I suppose I can monologue for a little about that.
Is it, a society that would be in a different dimension, or would you be involving this area, the dimension that we live in?
Well, it would need immigrants, of course, and trade and commerce.
Would you be forcing immigration from people?
No, of course
okay,
not.
so no slavery. You're already procking my I trust yous.
Oh, yes, of course. Slavery is absolutely banned.
Good. All right.
I've made a new prompt.
Oh my goodness, you mean the one you edited for the Mushroom Boys?
Rescue was.
Well, let's have this conversation done first before they show up.
Okay, alright. So is it just to copy the power that I have? Or not copy, but to see the use of it?
To be completely candid, it would be copying the abilities of the Gal to create a pocket space.
So you'd just be looking over, my creation process for it?
In a sense. Well, not quite looking over it. I'm afraid the term black box comes to mind, but I won't understand... I won't be able to reproduce it. It would just be a copy of it. And... So, translation, he would not know how to fuck with Soul Steel.
Okay.
So, can I perform a read intentions on this guy?
Go ahead.
What do I roll?
Mind you, Lythander succeeded on it, and I will reveal to you as players, no, he's being completely honest.
No, but that's not what I'm trying to find out. What I'm trying to
I'm
trying to find out is, like, yeah, he believes himself to be, like, capable of making, like, this big society that's, you know, changing the world for the better and, you know, putting everybody into this new society where everything is perfect and nothing is bad, because the world is cold and bad and we need a new one. But does he know the extent of how fucked that is, that he's trying to do that? Does he actually have the conscience to, like, realize the kind of shit he is trying to... does he have the conscience to realize that he is walking himself into this problem? Because you mentioned he's got, he could end up making more of a mess than you might think.
Go ahead and roll that with a stunt.
To roll what?
Presence or integrity, your call.
Excellent. Excellency. Let's fucking get it, baby. 10 successes.
Oh my goodness sakes. 10 successes.
On its basis, the ideas that he has espoused to you have a good heart. There are so many problems to making a custom magic city.
And I know it.
With a success that big, some of them are starting to come back to you. Unless you don't want that.
No, I want that.
As a player.
No, I want that.
Okay, you're starting to have some flashbacks now, spurred on specifically by his ideas of a perfect shining utopia or some such. You start to get flashbacks of exactly how wrong El Dorado went. Making a pocket city and closing it off to the world? Oh, there are some ways it could work. There are many, many ways in which it could go horribly fucking wrong. This man, it seems like he genuinely is unaware of how badly this could go. Like, whatever told him, wherever he learned about El Dorado, he did not learn about how fucked it actually get.
Where did you learn about El Dorado?
Takes a sip of his very large tea, because soda's not invented yet, sadly. Well, where I learned from it, there were some scrolls that were part of the same archival dig where my batch and I first awoke. I read the legends in the tomes there, and it became really fascinating, especially when... I don't remember who exactly I spoke to, actually.
So,
he told me that the city actually existed, and it could do good to seek it out and fix it.
let me tell you exactly what is going to happen if you try to do that. Picture, if you will, a shining golden emblem of your achievement floating above the water. Picture, if you will, an ever-expanding mass, constantly growing and adapting and able to accommodate as many people as you could ever need. Picture all the needs of your people, all the needs of your friends, of your family, attended. Picture immortality for all, free of charge, for an endless expanse of time. Now, take into account the addition of an eternity. Where do these resources come from? It has to come from somewhere. Somewhere has to get it has to be taken away from somewhere. How do people de-age? Where does the age come from? How do people who have lived endlessly without the need to eat, without the need to sleep, without the need to do anything accounting to this. Everyone unable to progress forward, stuck in a moment in time, forevermore. Imagine riots on the streets. People angered at their existence, at their frivolous, meaningless existence. Imagine yourself angered as well, angered at their ungratefulness by your design, how you were so confident that you had done your best. Picture the endless expanse, the self-consuming nature of your wrath, the entrapment. Picture then this process continuing. The city was sealed for a good reason. That was one of the many millions of ways where that could go wrong. Do you truly consider yourself smart enough and capable enough and humble enough and kind enough and understanding enough to avoid every single one? Look into my eyes and promise you do. Because I find that exceptionally hard to believe. Was that good? Did I quit it?
Hold on, where's my golf clap?
That's alright. I was just wondering if Rex had everything he needed.
The Mushroom Boys tore
thank
him
goodness
apart.
you're alive.
Hello?
Now I, Lythander, will be the
okay.
new
Wow.
DM. Lythander goes to, what's his name? Grabs
Okay.
his heart and pulls
Okay.
out the heart.
Please stop. Correct.
Bit aside, Korak.
Correct. The Wi-Fi shut off due to a storm, so we're back now, thankfully, and recording is still going. We
Yes.
just lost internet reception for a moment.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
That's not bad.
I was wondering how much of that you heard.
I heard most of it. You cut off at the city was sealed.
I said the city was sealed for a reason, and that was one of the. It was just one of the endless ways that concept can go wrong. A heart being in the right place doesn't always guarantee the result will lead to happiness.
So I was scrolling over the.
No matter what you try,
go first, sorry.
no matter what you try to do, no matter how much power you have, you can't change the world all at once.
I was scrolling. As this was happening, I was scrolling over the Alchemical Great Curse to see if you triggered 2 powerful NPCs Great Curses in a row. Thankfully, not this time.
Okay. I don't actually know what that means. But yeah, I basically told him I find it very difficult to believe that despite your best intentions, that you have the smarts and the consideration and the foresight to account for every single possible way that this can go wrong. And that's why I cannot by any means help anyone remake the world in that way.
His face was normally pretty smiling and genial until this point, and upon hearing that, it slowly starts to fall and fall and fall. Well, of course, the documents always left that out of their pitch, didn't they?
They typically... People like to editorialize. It's difficult to account for everything.
No, I will say that I wasn't planning to do all of that shit.
I can imagine.
When I say make a perfect society, what I meant more was to make a landmass unbothered by all of the territorial squabbles on the mainland. perhaps have some fun magical gadgets in there, and to take care of crop and food needs via normal-ass farms, and I don't even know what the hell is going on with that cycle of life and death and rebirth stuff, but...
So, you just want to make an island?
What I wish is to create a magical space that is unbothered by territorial disputes and all of those interfering asshats in Yushan manipulating things behind the scenes too, and perhaps some sort of life extension, but via normal-ass sorceress means rather than having an entire city twist and make things immortal to... Listen, there's plenty of immortals out here in the world with sorceress means, with ways of terminating magic. There is always an out clause to immortality if you really get tired of it via sorceress means. My city would have those.
And there's no way I can get you to reconsider.
What you have told me is going to take a great deal of time to digest. Reconsider entirely? No, I still want to make a better world. But what you have told me... Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll to see how well you conveyed that from your speech. Take a stunt on that, because that was really fucking good.
All right.
Yes, it was.
Which stat? Integrity?
Presence.
Do I get extra stuff from the 10?
That was difficulty. That was the action against Lythander, I believe, right?
No, that was the reading intentions from last time.
You went over his resolve, so take 6 extra dice.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
So a total of 8 extra die.
14. Jesus Christ in heaven, give me strength.
Please.
Alright, that looks good.
Kind and full of grace.
That looks good. That's 6. That's a good old 6.
That's 6.
Oh, I actually forgot to add a stunt. Let me...
That may be important.
Do the 2 dice. Do the 2 dice.
Come on.
Please. Darn it.
So I'm going to reveal his major virtue of ambition, because he is procking that to have some stuff come into play here. So 6 successes. Does that tie, or does his resolve go over that?
Does he?
His resolve is his resolve is normally 4. It is boosted to boosted by 3 by his major virtue of ambition.
Just 1 over.
Anyone want to help?
Just 1.
How would I be able to?
Hang on. It was 4. What's your presence? It was presence plus stat as a note.
My presence is 3. So
you are still 4 away from the dice cap.
Oh goodness.
So
it was +2 for the stunt, and then +5 from the extra overflow dice.
So force plus presence, so 8. Then yeah. So presence plus that plus this. No, you said 6. It was 6.
Oh yeah,
5.
I did say 6.
So yeah, plus 6, which is 14, plus 2, which is the stunt. So that is as many things as I did roll.
Does anyone want to help?
I would love to help. How may I assist?
Backing up Aura's argument.
Okay. Let's see. Well, please. I consider Aura to be quite the knowledgeable person when it comes to things like this, and in my own pastimes of wars and exploration, I unfortunately see a lot of shortcomings from those journeys to what you're proposing. So, please, I ask you dearly to take heed as to what Aura is saying.
Alright, go ahead and roll it. Gavel, roll a force plus presence action.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, please show me how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 9 in total. Please be kind and full of grace. 5 successes.
Or I'll roll 3 more dice.
Please.
Jar Jar, please save us.
Please, kind and full
I'll
of
take
grace.
it. That's a 2.
That is two. That's 2 successes.
That beats his resolve.
8.
But
Let's go.
now, persuading him to go against his major intimacy counts as unacceptable influence.
Right.
However,
I can instill a secondary intimacy on him.
yes, you can. Yes, you can. Via his minor intimacy of compassion.
All right. So
That's his minor virtue.
let me word this real carefully. A bomb, too large an effort, or too large a measure, to enact too large a change, is to invite consequences of similar size, and is to take into account similar responsibility. Take heed of what you might do.
I could condense that down to take heed of Eldorado's mistakes, if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, then with Gavel backing up, and this not just being one woman's misfiring memories of millennia ago, you see, the smile is fully gone now, as he takes a step back as he kind of considers the enormity of Eldorado's problem then was that it went too far with magic and wonder.
Indeed. But one thing I've learned from pilgrimage and my travels is that changing the world doesn't need to be a glamorous, bombastic, enormous effort. It doesn't need to come in the form of an idol or a magical place where where people's dreams can come true. It can come in being there with them, knowing of their plight and experiencing it, providing them hope, providing them help, providing them the ability to dream beyond what exists, what they have, to want and to aim for higher heights. That's my ambition. I want to inspire on a scale of eternity. But it can't come all at once. It has to be little by little. Person to person. City to city. It's the only way it works.
Oh, let me clarify one thing. I wouldn't be making El Dorado. I'd be becoming a new city.
What?
You yourself would be the city.
You want to turn? You want...
Awesome.
Okay. Alright. I mean...
Let me explain further. He gestures himself. This isn't my real body.
Right. Okay.
The form you see before you is a drone, is the name of the program that I am remotely controlling. My real body is... You rode here on a whale. It's about that big. I have it under authority via examining the inner recesses of the Great Maker's designs that we could get even bigger. And that could go many ways into... Well, not going too far, as you pointed out, but becoming a better place for people to live. Why not build it on my own back?
I suppose that's as good as I can imagine.
mind you, I do still need a large amount of space in order to store raw materials for such a scheme, which is why I turn again to the Gavel. And I will note, he did kind of succeed on that persuade action, I think.
That's true. Which means Korak is required to.
You can Korak can hard bargain out of this still, or refuse outright.
So wait a second. So he wants to become the city himself.
Yes.
Does he knows
Yes.
all the risks? Would this do
Yes.
anything to us?
No.
What was I gonna say? Is it bad overall for us to do this?
Not that you are aware of.
I kind of feel bad. I kind of want to say yes. Because what do we get from this?
I mean,
What? Let me pull back the curtain and let's find out.
I never said yes.
Uh-oh.
I was asking, what do we get?
Yes, of course. I haven't said what I would do in exchange. I haven't said what I would
Yes,
do in
exactly.
exchange yet. Well, I was already planning on assisting with the Fair Folk, but in addition to that, I know my way around a workshop and can forge quite impressive gear. Say, any of you want a new weapon? And when I say a weapon, I would mean something made of the magical materials themselves.
Gavel raises an eyebrow.
Any material? Any fighting style? Hell, I could even harvest some more Calcon from my own body. I'm not using every single part of that thing.
Alright, I'm going to the bathroom.
In character or out of character?
Both!
Well,
Okay.
Fuck.
It is made of more Calcum, so it's real tempting for you.
Mm-hmm. So, shit.
The greatest challenge this campaign. A nice man with a deep philosophical problem.
Oh. For these weapons, you said any fighting style, any type of weapon, yes?
Nothing too destructive, maybe. I do hate the sight of blood, but I recognize there's a lot of things in creation that really shouldn't be here.
To that we can agree on, but say, I only fight with these, you see. Gavel shows her hands. So would you be able to do something to help with these?
I believe I would be able to, yes. It might not even take that much. Orichalcum is quite the interesting metal, and it is, of course, the mightiest of the magical materials, but it's, if you know how, and I do know how, there are quite interesting ways to work it. Including, say, into wraps. Or gauntlets, rather.
Gavel is going to cup her hand over Lythander's ear. Look, something on the back of my neck is really not liking this.
If you want to, you could unwove and coagitate or something.
Ooh. You know what? Yes.
What do you want to ask the Yozi?
Hey, if this dude goes through with it, what's the chance percentage of this going horribly wrong?
I'll let you expand with a further question.
Okay.
I'll give you two different results, actually. If he builds the city normally, or if he builds it crazy with magic.
Okay.
If he builds it normally, not really much of a chance of it going wrong, honestly. If he builds it crazy with magic, it's like a 99% chance it's gonna go wrong.
Lovely. All right, Gavel's gonna snap out of her trance state. All right, how about this? We let you do this, but you make the city normally. No crazy magic, whatever nonsense. You hear me?
Now, when I said magic, the Yoshi did provide several visions, and hey, that vision was of an entire city made of orichalcum.
Oh. Huh.
You know, the most magical and powerful magical material. People want that.
Okay. Yeah.
That is what the Yoshi were pointing out is going wrong. It's like, you made a city of literal
if
solid
everything-
gold. What do you think is going to happen?
So don't make the city out of magical materials. Just make it normally. If you do that, then I think we can come to an agreement.
You know, orichalcum's not the only thing that the schematics say a city body can produce. It can just make normal metal.
Indeed, and if you do it with normal metal, then I believe it should be fine.
Well, doing it with normal metal would massively limit crop yield and would mean I have to work with a lot of these horrible fucking places, but I suppose I can't be too
Believe
picky
me.
when I start out, now can I?
Believe me, you do not want to know what happens with the alternative.
Did you see the future in some way, or is that just based off of her information?
I have a bit of a contact down below who lets me in on little key things here and there.
You actually
shall we
hear
say.
one of the third circle demons pipe up. Just sank the road upon the tower, he who builds the roads of hell. Oh yeah, you absolutely do not want roads built out of solid gold. They are hell to travel on, orichalcum or not. And furthermore, people pry up all the stuff and ruin all your hard work. That's gonna be the thing that they go to first to ruin everything. You want roads, you build them out of cobblestone. That's the real solid shit.
Nope.
This is just a
Okay.
circle road upon the tower signing out.
I more or less repeat the information given.
You activated a Yoshi's road special interest. That is oddly specific.
Yes, I know, but that's how we're going to make this deal. Is that fine?
I suppose you don't need to make people immortal to have a better world, just ensure that the reincarnation system lets them retain selves and ease some of the pain that he mentioned with total clarity, which is what these are for. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a gem. I call this a soul gem.
I see.
And as he's doing this, he is being incredibly careful with this. He is clutch. You see rivets pop around his fist and encased it in an orichalcum spear as he's showing it to you. Some of it's see-through, but it's absolutely protected in case someone tries to steal it. This is... contained within it is a soul, as the name expects. I believe that, with further experimentation and perhaps contact with a necromancer, I may be able to plant the soul into a new body, and... not reverse death, unfortunately. That... I don't think I can do that, but give the dead means to walk again without most of the undeath problems. It's not a cheat or escape of death, just a shortcut to life 2.0.
So you will help us get the Heart's Grace. You promise to build this with your own hands.
Yes.
Do you put your soul upon this?
Out of character, is that an attempt to nab his shape?
That's up to you to decide.
Perhaps. I didn't realize we could offer in trading
I'm not
souls.
offering your soul, per se.
Why?
I'm more offering that you risk your, you risk everything on this. That you mean what you say.
Actually, LCD steps forward. Yeah, sorry, no. He means what he says, but I am doing an executive veto to stop him from wagering his soul on this. And Mobo kind of glares at. I would have done. No, you don't want to do that, boss. Trust me. He has a similar relationship with Gavel and Aura.
Oh my goodness.
No, boss, no. I mean, we could offer plenty of shit. Hell, I'll offer my soul to make sure he does it, but no, this is too important to risk bungling it up in some kind of magic oath.
I wasn't trying to make this a magic oath. I'm just saying that you'd be willing to risk us destroying you if you back out and break any of these. Yes.
Lythander's basically testing your resolve is what he's doing.
And these being getting the Heart's Grace and building the city by myself.
Allowing us to helping us obtaining the Heart's Grace. And you building this with your own hands. I'm not saying you can't use a little bit of help with magic, with getting people there to help you build it, but not using magic only, and solely magic.
That seems fair. Bossy, yes, I'm sure about this. Although one question, what do you need a Heart's Grace for?
That's a great question, Lythander. What do you need a Heart's Grace
me
for?
and wanted something that I could not give in exchange, and instead they demanded a Heart's Grace instead.
I see. So, is that a magic bargain, or or just one with words, or did they use force?
Sort of used force. I was held by two very strong, beautiful women.
They're strong and beautiful. Were they exalts? Were they
believe
constructs?
they
Were
were
they
constructs.
demons? Were they...
They had tendrils and oozed. Yes, they had
Spawn
no
of the
faces.
eyeless face. I see. That
Yes, they
is
had two of
quite
them.
the monster, that... It's been a while. I also saw carvings in the Book of Legends, but... Very well, yes, I'll get you the Heart's Grace, and...
Yes.
Now you just need the one,
If
correct?
we
May I have the other?
get another, I'm not going to deny it to you.
What did you say your name
As
was?
long as-
Not you. He points to Gavel.
My name is Gavel.
Oh, I should note, by the way, all the Daedites followed Aura to the bathroom because the field is centered around her.
Of course, as to be expected. They're literally just waiting outside.
Yes, they are.
Trying to huddle, pressing themselves against the tile outside as much as possible.
Yeah. There's a little bit of, like, some of the Yoshi tiles start talking to them, which is kind of freaky. Keep talking about something called monster mates. I don't understand why.
Oh geez,
I have
that's
returned
really
to them
weird.
from the bathroom.
Anyways.
Aura, while you were in the bathroom, all of the Daedites followed you there because you exude the anti-mutation field.
Okay, as long as you don't enter the stall with me, we're good.
No, they all stay outside.
No, they were respectful. They know better.
This is very unprofessional.
It is just very awkward.
It's very unprofessional. Also,
Alright, so meanwhile...
Also, the Mushroom Boys are supposed to be here by now.
Oh shit, yeah, they are. And that's when a swarm of mushrooms kicks down the door and we freeze frame for the end of the session.
Yep.
Find out
Will
next
Gavel
time
get her new
on
weapons?
Fate.
Maybe.
But there is a postscript scene.
Oh.
We cut to the edge of the island in the sky. A bird flies forward, covered in moonsilver tattoos.
Great.
Behind this bird are a flock of dematerialized first circle demons. And when I say a flock, I mean a small army. I will do as my master commands. Let's get that Heart's Grace. It's the last step he needs for his master plan.
Uh-oh.
Next time's the Fae fight.
Let's
Plus other fight?
question mark. Asterisk.
And
Hopefully,
stop playing. See you
hit
next
that,
time.
Stop pre.
Thank you for listening to FateBreakers. We here at the Action Economy Crew are proud to bring you ongoing AP projects. If you like this show, you might also enjoy Tomb of the Red Giant, our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure AP, also on the same channel. Actual plays live and die by word of mouth, so if you enjoyed this, feel free to drop a like or comment, or even hit us up in the share buttons down below. Word of mouth is the only way that actual plays survive by, and we here at the Action Economy Crew are excited to bring you even more great stories now, next week, and 2 weeks from now on the next episode of FateBreakers. Catch you then.